There are dogs that were bred to hunt lions, dogs that have stopped charging bulls with their bare body, dogs that special forces units around the world trust with their lives in complete darkness. Dogs so powerful, so perfectly designed for intimidation, that even experienced handlers feel something shift in their chest when they are near one. These are the 20 most terrifying dogs in the world. And number 1 is not what anyone expects, not even close. Before we start, terrifying does not mean dangerous. Every dog on this list, in the right hands, with the right owner, with the respect they deserve, is one of the most extraordinary animals on earth. Terrifying means capable. Terrifying means powerful, beyond what most people realize is possible in a domestic animal. Terrifying means the kind of animal that makes you understand, on a very deep biological level, why humans and dogs formed the partnership they did. Because having one of these on your side changes everything. Let us start the countdown. 20. The Great Dane, the tallest dog breed on earth. Standing on their hind legs, a Great Dane can exceed 6 feet. They were originally bred to hunt wild boar, not chase it, hunt it, hold it. Until the hunter arrived, the boar that saw a Great Dane coming was already out of options. 19. The Dogo Argentino, created in Argentina specifically to hunt puma and wild boar. Pure white, completely fearless, with a bite force that exceeds 500 pounds per square inch, and a pain tolerance that experienced hunters describe as almost impossible to believe. This dog does not feel fear the way other animals do. It was bred out of them. Number 18. Boerboel, B-roll. Boerboel, massive, South African Mastiff, alert, powerful. Voiceover, 18. The Boerboel, South African Mastiff, bred by settlers to protect farms in the African bush against lions, not occasionally, regularly. The Boerboel's job was to hold a lion until backup arrived. Let that register for a moment. 17. The Cane Corso, ancient Roman war dog, used in the Roman Colosseum, used in military campaigns across 3 continents. The name comes from the Latin cohors, meaning guardian or protector, with a bite force exceeding 700 pounds per square inch. The Cane Corso is one of the most physically capable animals ever domesticated. They have been protecting humans for over 2,000 years. 16. The wolf hybrid, part domestic dog, part gray wolf, all instinct. Wolf hybrids exist in a psychological space that most trainers refuse to enter. They are not fully domestic. They are not fully wild. They are something in between. That operates on rules most humans never fully understand. Magnificent, unpredictable, and deeply, fundamentally, still wolf. 15. The Tosa Inu, Japan's largest dog breed, developed specifically for dogfighting competitions, where silence during combat was considered the highest virtue. A Tosa Inu does not bark when threatened. It does not growl. It does not warn. It simply acts. That silence is arguably more terrifying than any sound could be. 14. The Perro de Presa Canario, the Canary Island catch dog, bred to control and manage cattle and livestock, including wild, unmanageable cattle, using nothing but physical capability and absolute fearlessness. It is banned in several countries, not because it is inherently dangerous, because in the wrong hands, it is completely unmanageable. 13. The Caucasian Shepherd, used for centuries in the mountains of the Caucasus region to protect flocks from wolves, not herd dogs, not companion dogs, wolf fighters. The Caucasian Shepherd does not alert to wolves. It engages them, alone, in the dark, on the side of a mountain, and it wins. 12. The Belgian Malinois, the dog the United States military chose above every other breed for its most dangerous operations. Speed of 40 miles per hour, bite force of 315 pounds per square inch, the ability to scale walls, parachute from aircraft, and work in complete darkness, and the focus, the absolute terrifying focus, of an animal that has been given a target and will not stop, under any circumstances, until the job is done. 11. The Bully Kutta, the beast of the East. Pakistani Mastiff, one of the oldest and most powerful Mastiff breeds in existence, standing up to 40 inches at the shoulder, weighing up to 210 pounds. With a history of use in bear baiting, boar hunting, and military campaigns, going back over 500 years. This animal is a living artifact of a time when dogs were bred for pure, absolute power. 10. The Rottweiler. Do not let their modern reputation as a family dog fool you. Rottweilers were the drover dogs of the Roman legions, herding cattle across Europe to feed marching armies, then used by butchers in medieval Germany, who tied their money pouches around their Rottweiler's neck, because nobody in any market was willing to try to take it. A bite force of 328 pounds per square inch, a body built like architecture, and a calm that somehow makes them more terrifying, not less. 9. The Anatolian Shepherd, 6,000 years old as a breed, one of the oldest working dogs in documented human history, used in Turkey for millennia to protect livestock from wolves, bears, and cheetahs, not by barking, not by alerting, by being so physically imposing, so completely without fear that predators assess them and walk away. The Anatolian Shepherd does not need to fight. Their presence alone is enough. 8. The Doberman Pinscher, created in 1890 by a German tax collector named Louis Doberman, who needed, specifically, a dog terrifying enough that nobody would attack him, while he collected taxes in dangerous neighborhoods. He succeeded so completely that the breed he created became one of the most feared dogs in the world. Speed, intelligence, precision. The Doberman is not raw power. It is engineered power, focused to a single point, like a weapon that chose to become a dog. 7. The Dogue de Bordeaux, the French Mastiff, one of the oldest French dog breeds, used in warfare, in hunting jaguars and bears, and as gladiator dogs in ancient arenas. The largest head of any dog breed, relative to body size. A bite force exceeding 500 pounds per square inch, and a loyalty so complete that they will place themselves between their owner and anything, without hesitation, without calculation, without fear, just between. 6. The Kangal, the Turkish Shepherd dog, and the holder of a record that no other breed on earth comes close to, the strongest bite force of any domestic dog ever measured. 743 pounds per square inch. For context, a lion bites at approximately 650. The Kangal bites harder than a lion. It was bred to protect sheep from wolves in the mountains of Turkey, and it did so by being more terrifying than the wolf. Mission accomplished. 5. The Tibetan Mastiff, the most ancient of all Mastiff breeds, bred in the Himalayas to guard monasteries and villages against snow leopards and bears. At altitude, in conditions that kill most animals, standing up to 33 inches, weighing up to 250 pounds, with a coat so thick that cold does not reach them, and a territorial instinct so powerful that in ancient Tibet, it was said that 2 Tibetan Mastiffs together were equal to 1 lion in combat. Ancient Tibetan traders believed this. The snow leopards apparently agreed, because they avoided the villages every time. 4. The Sarplaninac, The Yugoslavian Shepherd dog, perhaps the least known breed on this list, and, arguably, the most dangerous in the wild. Bred in the mountains of Yugoslavia, where they operated entirely independently of their owners. No commands, no direction, no backup. A Sarplaninac guarding a flock in the mountains made every decision themselves, about every threat, every night, alone. NATO forces deployed in the Balkans documented encounters with Sarplaninac guardian dogs and reported them as the most intimidating animals their soldiers encountered in the entire region. 3. The German Shepherd. And before you say, really, only 3. Listen, the German Shepherd is not on this list because of bite force, not because of size, not because of any single physical metric. The German Shepherd is on this list because of something that makes them more terrifying than any of the breeds above them. The combination: intelligence that rivals every other breed, loyalty that overrides self-preservation, physical capability that places them among the elite, and a working drive so powerful that military units, police forces, search and rescue teams, and medical detection programs on every continent and have been unable to replace them with anything, human or technological. Size can be measured, bite force can be measured, but the complete package, intelligence, loyalty, drive, capability, bundled all together in one animal. That is what makes the German Shepherd not just terrifying, but extraordinary, in a way that nothing else on this list is. 2. The American Pit Bull Terrier, the most misunderstood dog on this entire list. Originally bred in England for bull baiting, then brought to America, where they became known as the nanny dog, because of their extraordinary gentleness with children. The same dog, capable of stopping a bull, and trusted completely with a sleeping infant. The pit bull is not terrifying because of aggression. It is terrifying because of what it reveals about us. Every documented case of pit bull aggression traces back to a human decision, a human failure, a human choice. The most terrifying thing about the pit bull is not the dog. It is the mirror it holds up to the people who shaped it. And number 1, the most terrifying dog in the world is not the Kangal, not the Tibetan Mastiff, not the Belgian Malinois. Number 1 is the dog that loves you completely, without condition, without reservation, without asking whether you deserve it. Because that kind of love is the most terrifying force in nature. Not because it can harm you, because it cannot, because it will not, because no matter what you do, no matter how long you are gone, no matter how many times you fail them, they will be at the door, tail going, eyes bright, choosing you again, every time. That is not just terrifying. That is the most powerful thing that has ever existed on 4 legs. Cherish it while you have it. Share this video, subscribe. Every week we go this deep. See you next time.